To take an image from Clever One, we begin on the Patient tab. Search for your patient in this search box on the upper left of the screen. To add a new patient to the system, click on the Add Patient button. Once we are in the correct patient chart, click on the Acquisition tab on the left panel to select your image type. Select your image type on the top bar here. The acquisition interface opens.
First, we start with patient gender, man, woman, or child. Note, the system will automatically select child if the age of the patient is 12 or under. To the right of gender, we have exposure-based settings based on the patient's density size. Options are hard, standard, or soft. Moving to the right side of the screen under the normal panel options are the normal setting, providing a normal panoramic image, the magic pan, providing a single optimal panoramic image having multiple focal images combined. Moving on to image option below that are high resolution for best quality and the green setting for reduced radiation. Next, select an arch size option, narrow, normal, or wide. Moving down further to panel examination area, standard is your default, capturing all dentition and condyles. Additional options include right side only, left side only, and also front. Also notice the message information area on the bottom left of the screen, always displaying the status / next steps. Once our selections are made, we can simply click confirm. The next step is to allow the machine to rotate to the acquired position, and then we can position our patient.
In preparation, have the patient remove all metal objects from the neck up, including necklaces, eyeglasses, earrings, and any other metal objects.
I've hit confirm on the console window and we're ready to bring our patient back into the device. So I'll bring my patient back over and have him stand up straight, please. So kind of straight and tall at attention. What I'm looking for is to make sure that their chin rest is just below the chin. So ideally I want to have them kind of looking out at the horizon in a natural head position. And I'm going to go on the chin rest here, column up or down, or I can use the hand switch here to raise or lower this chin rest. So I'm going to have the chin rest just below the patient's chin. So first thing, let's have go ahead and hold with your hands on the hand rests. Go ahead and walk forward, and you'll put your feet in the puddle lamp. And I'm going to guide them into the device. Go ahead and open and gently close on the bite stick, and I want to make sure their anterior teeth are in that groove. I'm going to gently push down on the bite stick.
As a tip, ensure the patient's spine is upright and the chest is close to the device platform, avoiding having the neck at an angle.
So I can confirm the patient's chin is on the chin rest. Smile really big, we can see that her teeth are in the groove. If they're not, we would move the patient front to back to make sure that they are gently closed in that groove. We have 3 positioning beams. First, we're going to look at our mid-sagittal beam. Make sure it's lined up right between the eyes and right through the philtrum. And I can do that by gently moving their head left to right, getting that line lined up right through the center of the eyes and right through the philtrum. After that, I'm going to have my patient smile really big for me, and I'm looking at their maxillary occlusion to make sure it's slightly tipped down about 10 degrees. We also have, projecting from our overhead here, a Frankfurt horizontal beam. We're going to run that from the top of the tragus to the importable notch. And that's going to be on the front here. You have your beam up or down. You can see as I move this, I'm going to put this to the top of the tragus, and it is projecting through the importable notch of the eye.
As a tip, the objective of this beam is to have the head tilted in the occlusion at a 10-degree angle when positioned in the machine, which produces a slight smile effect in the pan.
My next step is going to be to close our temple supports. I've used the wheel on the side here. And you'll see that they go ahead and touch the patient's head. And I'm going to give them about a half turn more to make sure that they are snug so the patient does not move. I always go back through and just double check the mid-sagittal beam just to make sure they're lined up center. And then lastly, have the patient smile really big. And you can see here I'm moving the canine beam anterior posterior to get that lined up right through the center of the canine. Once I have the patient positioned, I'm going to go ahead and select the Ready Return button here.
The system is moving into image capturing position. Please wait.
I'm going to then have the patient close their lips around the bite stick. Go ahead and swallow and keep the tongue flat to the roof of your mouth. I'm going to have them close their eyes. You'll note that the machine will also tell them to close their eyes.
The system is ready to capture an image. Please close your eyes until image capturing is complete.
I'm going to go ahead and step out of the room and take our image.
Hold the button on the acquisition trigger switch, which will turn yellow when exposing. Hold the button until the image acquisition is fully complete.
Image capturing is complete. Please wait a moment. Please open your eyes and follow the operator's instructions.
At this point, I'm going to go ahead and release our patient from the device by opening our temple supports and then guiding them out of the machine. You can go ahead and take a step back.
The image is then saved directly to the patient's chart for review.
To take an extra-oral bite wing image, the procedure is identical to the pan except for the following. On this pan acquisition screen, click orthogonal and then bite wing. Then click confirm to position your patient.
Positioning for our X platform bite wing is really going to be the same as the pan, except we're going to move the canine light to the lateral. So you can see here I've got the patient lined up center with the mid-sagittal beam. The occlusion slightly tipped down. We have our Frankfurt horizontal beam top of the tragus to the infraorbital notch of the eye. Our temple supports have been closed and snug on the patient's head. Lastly, we're going to look at our canine light. Smile really big for me. And we're going to move that to the lateral. Just basically moving that further forward to our lateral. Once we have that positioned, we're going to go ahead and have our patient close your lips around the bite stick. Swallow, keep the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Close your eyes. We're going to select Ready Return, and we're going to go ahead and step out of the room.
Chin rest with normal bite stick. Special bite B or edentulous rest. Additionally, use a cotton roll to separate the bite.